Alright, so I'm about to show you this video um, of what we did in the shop today. Here's my son dancing and I'm clapping. Hello, hooray. So we're working on making the holes on the dowels. Pretty much we're going to be drilling a 5/16 inch hole on the ends, on both ends. Here my son, he had a problem picking up the drill and drilling from the top, so he's going to be drilling from the side. Look at his face, he's really into it. Look at him. Really into it? Yeah, baby. He's having a blast. So I'm trying to straighten out the bit because it's going in a little crooked. So we figure we're going to be doing these dowels. I'm going to be putting glue on the ends of them and pretty much breaking the crayon and sticking one piece on one side and the other piece on the other side. Don't worry about if you can't get out the crayon all the way inside, because you will be sharpening the ends and you will be removing some of the crayon anyways. Here you see my son, he's still going to town. As you notice, my son is drilling these holes, but he's going slightly in angle compared to the piece of wood. And that does make a difference, because when you're ready to put the crayon inside the the wooden crayon, um, and if it's not straight, it is a little difficult to shove it in there, and sometimes it breaks before you stick it all the way in. So it's fairly important to make sure that the hole is pretty much in the center of the crayon, um, of the wooden crayon. And that might get confusing because we're talking about crayons, and there's also crayons, so. But look at him go. He's doing a little dance step. But for the most part, they came out pretty good. He's getting the hang of the drill. He's actually putting more force into the drill, and he's having a good time. I'm really impressed of, uh, of what he's doing and how he's participating in these videos. And by the way, about the sound, I was trying to I was trying to run the video normal speed and include the audio. He has a mic set up on his shirt, and well, we were having an issue with that. For some reason, the video was playing like slow. Like I would sync the video and the audio, and it was just playing slow compared to the video was slow and the audio was normal for some reason. Like I don't know if it was like dropping frames or I don't know what it was, but it definitely wasn't working out to my favor. So that's the reason why I decided to speed up the video instead and just narrate as we go through. Now, as you can see here, when you get brand new crayons, the paper around the crayons is easy to remove. These crayons, we got them out of my daughter's crayon box, so they've been used and beat up and probably heated and cooled, and it makes a difference because it's to take off the wrapper, it's a pain in the butt. But here you can see we're doing the final crayons. We're getting some glue with a cotton swab and sticking it in there. It's not the best thing to use because the cotton swab kind of gets saturated and you start getting the strands from the cotton swab. So if you can find a small stick or something, or maybe a toothpick, that probably will work better. I just like the cotton swab because it actually saturates it and you put a good amount of glue in there, and it also kind of helps out with sliding the crayon in. Here you see like half of the crayon is sticking out. I just couldn't put it in for whatever reason. I tried and I tried. Maybe my son just didn't drill it deep enough. That's the reason why I went ahead and I drilled these again so I could have an easier time to putting in the crayon. Here we go. We're down to the last crayon, and my son is back, and he's going to go ahead and glue this last one so you can get familiar with it. He just got a new pair of glasses, so he's sporting them. They're blue and somewhat transparent on the inside. They're pretty cool. It only cost me a couple $100, but hey, it is what it is, So he's putting in the last crayon. He's having a hard time because he's not strong enough to push it in. So I gotta go in there and I gotta stick it in it. It breaks, but it's not a big deal. Now we're going ahead and sharpening the ends, which is very difficult to do with utility knife, and I found it was pretty hard. So I had a solution, and I went ahead and I grabbed a chisel, which you'll see in a minute. Grabbed a chisel off the rack, and I used a chisel, and that was a little easier, but still, it was not as easy as you think. My son, he was saying he was a professional at doing this, so he went and got his pocket knife from the Boy Scouts, and he's giving it a try. And he's telling me to stay away one arm's length. That's something that they teach him. It's called the blood circle. So it teaches kids to do their pairing or whatever, use their knife, and have at least one arm's length from somebody else. So he's pretty much putting a good point to it here, making it look like a crayon. And here I'm showing you what it's supposed to look like. And I'm saying cut the end off, make it flush. And then I'm kind of shaping it up a little bit here. Let me see what else we got here. I'm trying to adjust the camera because I know it was cutting off half my face. So that's pretty much it. It was a fun project. And next I will be making a box.